Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Michelle, for those of you who are just dropping in. And today we're going to talk about your frequency or your mood. I want you to imagine that you are getting into your car for a long road trip. And of course, you're going to adjust your seating and put your seat belt on and probably get your drink and your snacks near for a comfortable ride. And then once you're kind of settled in, you're going to reach for that radio station and you're going to adjust the frequency to the vibration that you want to feel during the ride. And as you notice, as you're going through your ride, you start to maybe hear the music or the rhythm isn't the vibration you're wanting to feel for the trip. So you reach over and you turn that dial, and what you're doing is changing the frequency to bring you back the rhythm or the vibration that you want. Well, guess what? We're doing that every day with our own radio station. We're just not aware of it. And so that's why I wanted to really share this video. This video has actually been really on my heart to do for YouTube. It's based on Dr. Joe Dispenza's teachings. That guy has literally changed my life in applying the applications of his teaching. So look him up. So let's get back to this. So talking about the energy, most people are being defined by a vision of their past. Think about that. When you meet up with people and you're having an experience of a party or a meeting or whatever, or you're coming back up for a family reunion, what do you hear the most about? You hear people talking about their past, and they're sharing experiences, and often a lot of the experiences revisited and talked about are not good experiences for those people. And so what happens is they are literally bringing that back up, even if it's in conversation, if it was about a circumstance or a trauma that occurred to them. And so I'll hit a little bit more about that later in the video, but I wanted to talk about how people are revisiting their past instead of creating that new future from the new vision without revisiting the past. So what happens is people would rather talk about their past, even if it's non-serving, because it feels familiar. People would rather revisit something that feels familiar than to experience something of the unknown, because the unknown is often very scareful and produces somewhat of a fear or an anxiety in a lot of people. So how would you create your future from the unknown? The first thing I would encourage you would be gratitude. Gratitude is the ultimate signature of receivership. We often think of gratitude or feeling grateful after we received a gift or an award or a recognition, or maybe we got a bonus or whatever that experience that was good for you is. Then you felt thankful or grateful for it. But in actuality, in the quantum field, it's the opposite. When you feel the gratefulness, you are actually setting that thought, which is that clear intention. So you're grateful for the vision of your future ahead. So maybe you're grateful for the experience of maybe you're wanting a new house, or maybe you're wanting to be a worldwide speaker, or maybe you're wanting to start your own company. Whatever that future vision might be, that would be your vision, your clear intention. And so you take that and then you take an elevated emotion. And that elevated emotion would be think about how you would feel if you were in the experience. How would you walk? How would you talk? What would it feel like if you woke up and you were sitting in your dream home, like overnight? How would it feel? Ooh, I just get goosebumps all over me just talking about that. So really, that's that combined clear intention, elevated emotion, And that truly is the signature or the signal you're sending out to the universe. And remember, that feeling is bringing that experience back to you. And so that's what you want to do. So take time out of your busy days. I would encourage you first thing in the morning, and it literally takes no more than 10 to 15 minutes to sit down, either with your cup of coffee or just sitting alone or with some relaxing music, and literally just envision a future. And when you envision the future, don't think about limiting things. Don't think about money, time, anything. And what will happen is you will literally begin to draw these experiences to you. I can testify from personal experience. The things that I thought would have never happened happen. And it literally is that simple. But the thing we get stuck in is going back to the past. And I can tell you that it's so easy because it's familiar to wake up and think about yesterday or a bad experience in our life. So I really wanted to show you that we do this almost every single day. We just do this indeliberately. We don't pay attention to our thoughts. So I'm going to show you a couple of experiences or circumstances that you probably can relate to. And so let's think about this. Have you ever just gotten in a fight with someone? And when you got in a fight with someone, think about that. After the fight, you steamed, like you were brewing. And you could feel the intensity. Your thoughts were maybe of resentment, hate. How could they do that? What's wrong with them? I can tell you this, right? I could go on a rampage about this anger thing. And so you go on and on about this. So as you notice, as each thought is brewing, you've got another one, another 10. And before you know it, it just goes on and on. Now, pay attention to how you're feeling. What you're doing is, I don't know about you, but I start getting sweaty and I start getting, I say it's flustered, but my cheeks get red where I can't really contain my emotions. And that's when I know, like, I'm hot. So think about that. For every thought that you have, it produces a chemical, and that chemical is that feeling that you're getting. So what is happening? And so you got into a fight, you're feeling ticked off, you got some bad thoughts, now you're feeling bad. And before you know it, you're reacting, because a thought plus feeling leads to a reaction. And the reaction leads to the experience drawn back to you that the feeling brought to you. So what happened? You had a crappy day. You probably got in a fight with a couple more people. You probably don't understand why people can't get you today. You don't understand why you got a speeding ticket. You don't understand why you missed that exit. You know this day. It goes on and on and on. I could literally paint that picture from a personal experience. So we're gonna hop into the next experience, but this is gonna be the opposite. We're gonna talk about, okay, guess what? So say you had a really good day, and when you got up, when you had that good day, if you backtrack and you think about it, you were looking forward to something, you had a good experience with someone, you got something you really liked. And so you were thinking about experiences that you were joyful for, grateful for, or looking forward to something. And when you had those thoughts, you were producing a chemical, which is that feeling of joy, excitement, happiness, whatever that emotion was for you that was positive. And so what happened is your thought and your feeling led to the reaction. And your reaction is that you were being very uplifting, very, very helpful to people this day. And you didn't know it, but your reactions were leading to the experiences that were coming back from the universe to you. And all along, all of this was indeliberate. You had no idea what you were doing. We do this every day. Now, think about if you knew what you were doing and you got up and you said, today is the day that I am going to change my energy. This is my life. This is my day. I'm not going to live in my past. I'm not going to have another bad day. And you literally are going to create your thoughts. It's really just that simple. But you have to sit down, guys. You've got to take time out of your busy day 10 minutes, get up 10 minutes, maybe get up 20 minutes early, get dressed, grab a cup of coffee, get that clear intention. And that intention is going to bring you the emotions. You're going to feel it, guys. Think about that. So I'm really super excited to hear what you think about this video. Comment down below. Tell me some clear intentions or some experiences that you have that you can backtrack and share with me on how you can see that actually manifested or attracted that experience to you, good or bad. Because of course, life is lived from experience, and everyone sharing their experience is wisdom when we all bring it collectively together. So guys, don't forget to like the video, subscribe down below, and I'll see you back in the next video.